It's tremendous news, it strikes me. I mean, we hear a lot of pessimism about the energy future. This sounds promising.
Well, it's promising for everybody but the Saudis. But the question is, though, how do you get out of the train of volatility from the incumbency? The pessimism is not because we don't have the resources. We do. We actually don't have an energy problem in this country. We have a policy problem. We don't have the right order of operations, and we don't have the right policy to bring our resources to bear, including our innovative and technological resources like the biotech we just talked about. So what you need is that consistency that takes the consumer, the retailer, out of this yo-yo effect of depending on OPEC and the cartel that's driving our price points. Right. And until Washington gets that right, it's going to be very hard for long-range penetration of the alternatives.
We've had some other surprising major discoveries in the past few years when I think about it. Huge oil finds off Brazil.
Yeah.
Huge gas finds off of Israel.
Yeah.
Huge oil and gas, I think, in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Whenever it seems like we're not going to discover much more, somehow we discover much more. How does it keep happening?
Well, the Israel situation was a persistence of a company called Noble Energy that nobody had thought and the entrepreneurs that preceded him in the Tamar and Leviathan fields. But that, too, is significant in the way the U.S. natural gas is significant. They have more gas than Israel can possibly digest, even if they were to take themselves completely off of oil, which hopefully one day they will do. That will minimize their problems. We have a comparable thing proportionally. We have more natural gas under our feet, the world's largest battery, if you will, of energy. And the question is, how do we bring it to bear? It is so cheap and economical. How do we acutely attack the thing that is eroding our economic well-being, the oil importation? So it's really getting out of these structural fundamental dependency and really monopoly that petroleum has over our transportation fleet.
Right. And doing that is what? Primarily a matter of policy? Because you've got to figure that free market innovators will find ways to do that if properly incentivized.
The problem is, and I'm as free market as anybody, the problem is, by definition, the global oil market is not a free market. Right. And so that's where that argument breaks down all the time. And as a person who is a free market guy in general, people don't understand my views on this in the sense they don't understand what an international cartel does to pricing. And so when you have all these parastatal corporations, these government-owned entities owning 80% of the global supply and determining the prices, we're not in a free market. Our people are very much subject to what those pricing entities want. So we need to deal with the strategic externality, and that can only come through policy.